Hello, people. Just wanted to do a quick broadcast. 3 topics, very fast, and on the topics of Tartaria. I wanted to show you this guy, the new channel. I think he's American, and he has figured the key points on Tartaria topics. I want you to listen to him. His name is Jeff or Geoff Dixon. I don't know how to correctly spell it. And he has some really nice key points that I agree with, and in fact, he's referring to me. So I want you to maybe play this short clip so you can figure out what he's saying, what I mean. Yeah, I totally agree with, but except one thing, because I never said that Tartaria was, worldwide culture. It was integrated in the Union of Atlantis, which was a worldwide cultural and trade union. So Tartaria could never been the whole world. The whole world empire was named the other name. It was named the Empire of Rosh. So RASH, Rush, or you can call it Russia. You can call it Rose without the H. So anyway, it was really the one and only empire, because empire is in the name of Perun. The Perun was the key god of their pantheon. So it's like Zeus or Jesus or whoever is the biggest god in your religion. The Perun is that god for that culture. Okay, so second point, we had like a guy who made a video about the reset on Russian segment of Mudflood Research, and he's like a big channel, like 100+ K subscribers. His name is Tartarean, and he was reading the letter of his subscriber, or maybe he made it up just to make a story that somebody wrote him. But anyways, he can have a lot of letters, he can have a lot of comments from his subscribers, and possibly that letter was given to him by that subscriber. And I wanted to review that video just like this one and show it to you. So let's see. Here's the channel. You can easily find it. So here's his upload. It was 6 days ago, as you can see. I probably won't show you the footage itself, but I can, kind of explain what he's trying to say, because I don't want him to, be pissed off for me using his footage. So the idea here is that he's showing the parade after the finishing of some tunnels in Switzerland in July of 2016. We can probably Google that parade and see how it has many satanic stuff in it. So his point is that one Russian oligarch bought this huge drilling machine in 28, I think, but whatever the year was. So the letter is based on this conclusions that he made by himself. I mean, the Tyler Durden. So he made the conclusion that really it was a reset, and the elites getting prepared, and the drilling underground cities like we can find today in different parts of the world. But right now they are, of course, more technological than ever, and they're drilling with these big machines that I showed you. And the tunnels are like very huge. It's of course it's not that tunnel, but just imagine how big it is with this machine. So whatever they do in the cataclysm and erase the humanity after everything is ready, and this is reset technology. So the letter is literally about this. What I'm trying and that I'm trying to tell you for two of recent years, and so then we have like somebody who's coming to check out what's happened after the reset, and they like send in those guys who are looking like a spaceman, or sometimes they look like saints because we can see those balls under the head. So they like not breathing the air that we breathe because they're afraid to get disease and all this radiation maybe, or I don't know, nuclear waste or whatever you call it. It's harmful for our health, for their health, because they were like underground and waiting for all this stuff to clean up, but it didn't clean up, so they used the mask or whatever to protect themselves during their visits. And that's why we see all these depictions in art and religion. And then some guys is flying on their maybe jetpack or whatever, and showing us the AK-47 power, or I don't know what. So maybe a grenade or something else, or maybe some medicine that people need and healing them, or maybe I don't know, uh, playing strange, fantastic music that nobody ever seen or heard or whatever, making a show like Michael Jackson. I don't know. So people are very astonished with him and his miracles, and they believe in him, and he's setting up the dynasties and setting up the countries, new societies, and it's all really fast, like 200 years, and very fast that they grow the population they need and uh, roll the merry-go-round again. So next time they get the better technologies and stuff like this. But as they expand, they have to give people technologies, and so they do it step by step, and reveal what was already invented in the previous eras step by step. So you won't be, very so it could be very controlled, right? So, and I found my own presentation about the reset. I don't know if I have showed to you, and so you can see it's July 19th of July of last year. I was writing it, so probably I never stole it from anyone, as you can see, because people trying to always accuse me in something. So I have to defend and show them that this is my presentation. I did it like last summer, maybe even I showed it to you in some videos. I don't really remember, a bunch of times past. So the reset technologies consist of several periods. The reset or the cycle consists of several periods: reset, breeding, playing, preparation, and the reset itself. So it's like a encircled cycle. So the reset is climate weapons, mudslides, mud fountains, mud volcanoes, could be also floods to erase the evidence after the mudslides and all these mud volcanoes, or fracking drilling holes were ignited to, or maybe bomb the hell out of the oil factory or something like this. Who knows what are they doing to start the mudslides and mud floods, right? So I'm researching this right now, and maybe next part of my documentary is going to be about star forts and how they connected to fracking and all this stuff, so you can understand how this thing could be working in this simultaneous attack everywhere. Okay, then we have a bomberman teams that you know uh, riding around what's left and making making the evidence disappear. Also, murder teams that are cleaning the evidence, hunting for artifacts. Also, we have schools and orphanages to grow the kids that are going to be the next population, next generations. Uh, then we have the breeding era. Uh, in this era, we have many hunger, lack of food, people working hard, children working hard, everybody working hard, and literally dying at work. Maybe we have slavery in some weak nations that are, not advanced or really outside of maybe third world countries and stuff like this, or even the developing countries. We have wars for resources that are continuing during breeding eternally. This cycle is the war for resources. We have also so-called camps or concentration camps for slaves, or maybe some even government piracy, like we had like in Caribbean pirates, when we have um, bought the license for being a pirate, right? So it's a government piracy. Also, next cycle is next level is plane. Uh, Plane could be established when we have the supply routes, all these logistics established. Playing starts when we came in weak, where there are no more weak enemies, right? So everybody is strong. Strong nations start to set up the alliances and align new orders like New World Order, Old World Order. So it's like a control system, community and science, and all this invention control. So that what was Tyler Durden talking about when he talked about the control of the technologies. We also have the World War. It's like the sacrifice that our society can give those parasites for staying in power. And also we have those isms everywhere, and this is the sign of degradation, because ism is literally the runic symbol that shows us degradation. The next one, we have the preparation when the climate becomes more extreme. Climate becomes more extreme only when the time is to prepare. This is the time they start testing climate weapons. This is the time they started to test their tectonic weapons or seismic weapons. And we have these tsunamis. We have heavy raining, we have tornadoes and all this stuff, and we have hurricanes. We have many small regional war conflict. This is preparation. Nobody wants a big one. Everybody wants a small one just to make money and mislead the people. Elites corruption, they all corrupted, and incompetence is very high. As you can see, they are in their own world, not even living in the reality. Science is not doing anything important. Propaganda is just misleading information. And the next one, as you can see, is the reset itself. So I think that would be good enough for the reset topic. Also, I wanted to show you this guy. Maybe you know him. He's also a Russian researcher. His nickname is very interesting. He has like historical free thinker, like a Freemason, but he's like free thinker. But I don't think we should suspect him in something. But anyways, he done a video about the atmospheric electricity. Is it a myth or a miracle? And the main lie. First part of the video, he was proving that atmospheric electricity does exist, and he was showing the experiment from from some channel. And here it is, the channel link here. we can go there and see all those electrical experiments there. So it's like a proven thing for him. And he shows us the device. Actually, it's still working right now because we have this in Jerusalem and stuff like this. And he even tries to explain it with the articles and experience of the people about it. So like people knew uh, the literally the ability there, that the technology is existing and they're using it each year when they have this fire coming out. And so it's like a well-known thing. But then he starts to talk about the misleading information about those posts on the street, like they don't have any wires, so it's like wireless electricity. Well, and he's like showing like, look at this, there are horses here, and you have a wireless electricity. Just don't be stupid. You just don't see the wires because the photo picture doesn't show them to you, or maybe they are so thin, so you cannot see them. So, and I kind of agree with him because really, this is the point. People stuck on these posts, and just imagine how many people would laugh at us because really, on some pictures we see the wires, and on some pictures we don't see the wires. In fact, on one of our recent chat, Martin showed some picture, and he said it's not, it's the wires in front the device, but I've seen the wires in the device, so in the post and all this stuff. But well, it's not time to argue, but let's see. But I think the end of 19th century definitely was not the era of using wireless electricity, right? So they did have it before the flood, but they couldn't have used it after the flood. And all this electricity, fantastic shows only show that they had the technology before, and now they're using it the new way, trying to adopt it to the new reality when they don't have it anymore. So, and that is why it was growing so fast, and they were literally ready for that, right? So this is what I wanted to tell you today, people, because much people trying to discredit atmospheric electricity and stuff like this. So it's not okay. And let me check for the chat. Oh, a bunch of people joined us today. It's like 100 people. Also, there's a guy whose name is I don't know, Baltimore Fats. We shout out at him. If you have seen his videos, please tell me in the comments what you think about him. Should we discuss his channel, if it's okay, or and stuff like this? Maybe something wrong with him because he's like making videos and they don't gain much views, as he says. I just want to know the problem because I don't have much time to watch all of his videos. And if you guys watch them, would you please, tell me what is he doing about? Guys from Serbia here, Thug Life. Thanks a lot for watching. Okay, so it's like what I wanted to show you guys. It's too late for today for this chat. We already have like almost 0 hours. I don't know how to say that. 24 hours. So I have to go to sleep. So maybe something like this. So thanks all for watching and see you later, guys.